Hi, I'm Melissa Chandler, and welcome to After the Unthinkable, a podcast about what it's like to survive the things you think you can't survive and how to move forward one step at a time. So, the 4th of July is this weekend, and I want to talk about what that means when people who made that holiday feel like home are gone. Growing up, the 4th of July meant one thing in my family. My parents' house, a huge cookout, fireworks, kids eating too many sweets and running around until they could barely stand. My parents were at the center of all of it, the way they always were at the center of everything in my family. And it was loud and messy and full and exactly what a holiday is supposed to feel like. Unfortunately, my family doesn't do that anymore. We have not done it since 2019 because the people who made it what it was are gone. And trying to recreate without them does not feel like celebrating. It feels like being reminded of everything that we lost. So we just basically don't do it. And I want to talk about that today because I know that I'm not alone in this. And I think a lot of people who are dreading this weekend honestly need to hear someone say out loud what they're feeling, but can't find the words to say themselves. So, holiday grief is its own specific kind of pain. It's not just missing someone, it's missing the version of your life that existed when they were in it. The traditions, the smells, the sounds, and the feeling of being exactly where you were supposed to be with exactly the people you were supposed to be with. And when that is gone, the holiday just doesn't feel sad. It feels almost wrong to me. Like the whole world is celebrating something you no longer have access to, which is kind of strange because you see the fireworks and you think about who should be standing next to you watching them. You smell the cookout from the neighbor's yard and it hits you somewhere deep and unexpected. Or you scroll through social media and everyone is posting their family gatherings and you're just trying to get through the day. And the hardest part is that nobody around you necessarily knows what you're carrying. The world doesn't pause for your grief, and it shouldn't, but it just keeps celebrating, and that's great for them. But it's not that way for everybody. So I want to say something that I think is true for a lot of families who have specifically lost someone to violent crime. Our grief on holidays is not just about missing the people we love. It's about the compounding weight of everything that has happened since that happened. So for me, 6.5 years have passed since my parents and my sister were murdered. 6.5 years of delays and disappointments, actually almost 7 years now, and 7 years of re-traumatization, almost 7 years of waiting for some semblance of justice that keeps not coming. Now, in my mind, there will never be justice for what has occurred. No matter what, there's no justice for something like that. But needless to say, on holidays, that weight sits heavier than usual because holidays are when you feel most acutely that time has kept moving on without your loved ones, that the world just keeps going, and that everyone else is living inside their normal lives while you are still standing in the aftermath of something that just never fully ends. It just never ends. And you're also carrying something that I think a lot of families of violent crime victims carry, and nobody talks about it. It's the fear that they are being forgotten, not by us, never by us. Like me, I will never forget my family. My other family members will never forget our family. But the world, the system, by anyone outside our family who might have once cared about what happened to them, it feels like they're just forgotten, like time has passed and nobody cares anymore. But here's the thing. Here is the thing. My parents and my sister were real people. Jack and Kay Chandler and Tiffany Eicher were real people. They had lives and love and people who depended on them. They deserved so much more than what happened to them. And on the 4th of July, when the world is celebrating and laughing and lighting fireworks, I just sometimes need to say their names out loud so they're not forgotten. On my podcast, I never say their names. But you know what? Today I am. I don't want them to be forgotten. Jack, Kay, Tiffany, I remember you every single day, but especially today on the 4th of July. If you are dreading this weekend, I want you to know that whatever you are feeling is right. If you need to skip the celebration entirely, that is okay. If you need to find a new tradition that honors the people you lost without trying to recreate what you had, that is okay too. And that is what I am finally trying to do. If you need to cry through the fireworks, it's okay. Cry. If you need to just get through Saturday and Sunday minute by minute, that is okay too. 100% okay. There is no right way to do a holiday when the people who made it feel like home are no longer here. There is only your way, and your way is enough. Do not let anyone make you feel guilty or shame you or make you feel like you are a burden because you can't do the holiday the way they want you to. Absolutely not. You need to do what's best for you, and I'm going to do what's best for me. So I want to talk about something that needs to change right now. Here's what needs to change today. Families of violent crime victims need dedicated support around significant dates, holidays, anniversaries, birthdays, court dates. These are all the moments when grief hits the hardest and when survivors are the most vulnerable. Victim advocacy services should include proactive outreach around these dates, a phone call, a check-in, something that says, hey, we know this day is hard, and we have not forgotten you or the person or people that you lost. That kind of support costs very little, but it means everything. Nobody should have to white knuckle their way through the 4th of July alone. Nobody. So if you're missing someone this weekend, I see you. I want you to know that I see you, and I am right there with you. Say their name today. Light a sparkler for them on 4th of July, or just sit quietly and let yourself feel it. However you need to do this weekend, do it your way. Thank you so much for listening to After the Unthinkable. I will be back soon with another episode, but until then, keep going. You are stronger than you think.